Welcome back to the campaign where we need a staff center. So let's get that. One of these. We can do only park or default. I guess I'll go park. Maybe like right here with the thing. It needs its own power supply. Does it? Are we just out of power? Coincidentally, that's like exactly the moment it happened? No, I'm confused. What is... Wait, where is my power? Here. How does that not power the building? Excuse me? It's literally in the circle. The building is half in the circle. Yeah, those Spino babies, those caught me by surprise, seeing two Spinosaurus coming over the hill. Really weird that not being powered. That feels wrong. Oh, maybe the outbuilding here is not part of the core building. Oh yeah, literally you can see it, right? This little square here is actually the staff building. This is all decorative. So the part that is functional of the staff building has to specifically be in range of the power node. That's counterintuitive compared to 2, but understandable. Alright, we'll just do that. And then we need a point of genetics. Doot. Confirm. And back to here. And these guys will be prime candidates for breeding.
Commencing synthesis procedure.
Protests have ended. Like, we could check on like these guys too, potentially. Like, we could definitely breed the Corythosaurs. Mr. Ranger. I think he just can't, like... He can't figure out his way down off the hill? Just go for it, dude. There you go. That's a little unfortunate. That's like default geometry, and the dinosaur or the Jeep can navigate in a way where it gets confused on the default geometry of the map, but whatever. We've seen worse in 2. It's fine. Alright, so these are done. 4 eggs. Got a skittish, humble, fertile. That's the spicy male. I like the female colors. The male's not bad. Actually, we're deliberately breeding these guys. Okay, both of these suck. Desired Pop 3, any female, any male. Interesting. Social humble compatible, humble social fertile, humble fertile. So this one has the best genes. Or this one, I guess. What if I only do 1 female this time? So we always have humble social fertile pass along, theoretically. Yes, Rugops, we're thinking exactly the same. What for me is the best improvement gameplay-wise? It's the environmental tools, no doubt. 100%. The new environmental terrain tools are the big thing. Just making like interesting looking natural environments is absolutely what I wanted. I need 1 more welfare. I'm gonna probably do the general list, I think, rather than hire a new one. Okay, and it does keep my settings, which is great. 4, 5, 6. Begin the task.
Procedure.
We can watch the Spinosaurs a little bit. Yeah, you know, none of the challenge modes are centered around, like, beginning with just some juveniles or something, are they? That would be fun, too. Like, having a challenge mode where you just begin with a handful of babies. Alright, well, let's wait for this to finish. We're going to do contraceptives on the male here. Toggle off breeding. And let the notosaurs breed because they have a billion, you know, a billion stats. In terms of environment. And then, yeah, we'll get the Aloros over here. Release fire airlift, not into the Spino pen. Get them down in this. And then we plan on having them breed as well, because we know the Stegos as well are kind of at their limit. And then between the two, we should get 3 pretty quick. Maintain food coverage for 400. That seems really good. We are not at 100. Oh, the food is capped out. Which probably means, yeah, this, like, the small drinks is, like, completely bad. Okay, so shopping is the only one that's good. Food in the back. Drinks definitely in the back. So let's do like a large drinks and then like a medium food. And then I'm going to keep the ones in front because that's kind of like a really interesting... Oh, I mean just mediums. But yeah, I'm not going to edit this because I like the layout. So I do really wish I hadn't upgraded the paths. But it's like way too long ago to actually like do an edit. Wait, what did I say we needed? Drinks? And shopping? No, I don't need shopping. Why am I on that one? Bear with me. Drinks and food. So yeah, I think around this bend is okay. So like, I want to keep the cherry trees as much as possible in particular. Okay, so that's not useful. So we do, close that, we do milkshakes, because that's what brings the boys to the yard. And we do fountains, we do bean bags, and then we could do just like booth seating, I guess, and like future-proof, I suppose. And then we needed food. We'll just put this one right next to the... Change it, make it the other aesthetic. Sure. So this should be burgers and flies, a little bit of fountain, and a little bit of jukebox, and that one's actually good. Okay. And now the contract's ticking. Excellent. All right. Oh, there's an Aloro. Missing wetland. So if I do the brush, the groundwater brush, so that does clear the vegetation from it. I assume that I can't put over top. No, you can. Well, sorta. Okay, that's kind of fiddly and weird. Huh. Okay, well...
Generator getting refueled.
Huh.
Transportation complete.
Yeah, well, what do you think the protein in the burgers is? It's flies. It's you know, it's good for the environment.
Delivery has been completed.
Okay, so we'll need a little more wetland for, like, breeding population of the Aloros. But I'm willing to, like, adjust that as we breed them, I think. So let's get a medium nest. We're gonna do maybe a grassland. Oh, yeah, no requirements for the Allura. Oh, we could do the rocky one with a little bit of trampled, like, vegetation nearby. That's not bad. Also, putting it, like, right under the camera feels appropriate. Oh, there's, like, extra broken eggshells. Okay. Oh, no! Stegosaurus! No, 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 no! Can I stop this? Is it too late? Abort! Abort! Can I unassign? That was so quick! I forgot! I forgot to snip my Stegosauruses! Missing ground fiber? Are you, my guy? Oh, I did destroy some calamites. Okay, there you go. Crud. Okay, I've now snipped the male. 2 stego eggs. Is there any chance we can make that work? I guess we can, if we can make the juveniles work, we can keep them at least until they, like, mature or something, I suppose. I mean, we might as well see the juvenile Stegosaurus now that we have the eggs, right? That was so quick. I was not prepared for how quick that was. I suppose she was holding the eggs in, waiting for a nest, right? She was just ready. Well, we should finish... Okay, we're at $8 million. When the hell did that happen? We should finish upgrading the paths, I guess. Replace on a brush, and then do everything else. Everything that we stopped doing. Obstructed by pylon. Rip. Here I go, ruining the vibes, but I've already started doing it. I might as well keep ruining the vibes. I've never regretted anything as much in my life as I do changing the paths, especially in this front section here. Oh well, such is life. Okay, then we got a pylon that's too close over here. It's literally right on top of everything. We'll do one of those real quick. And then just bring it back. There we go. Alright, fully upgraded there. Upgrades in our buildings. We have motivation, no. Efficiency, maybe. Construction, probably. Construction just to me feels like a good starter one. Extraction capacity, maybe. It's really expensive, but we have the money. Screw it, it's fine. Can you actually not? No, you're here. You just can't get to them when they're in the water, right? So every time they go in the deep water, he's like, I can't get to him. He's in the deep water. There's nothing I can do, boss. Going home. Darts, always and forever, I think. Maintenance. We now actually have choices. An additional team, scheduling, or storm defense. +4 per vehicle or an extra vehicle. It's kind of an interesting choice. This is more, but the same vehicle has to make the rounds. I feel like scheduling is technically better, but we don't currently need any of these, so I'm going to leave that. Yeah, the Nodos probably will breed soon. I would imagine, like, they're kind of due. Staff Center. Specialist Facility. Improved cost. Task cost across the site by 10%. Seems prudent for early game. We did upgrade that. It's just double checking. Okay. We don't have a medical facility in yet, apparently. So we should put that down before it's too late. And that should be it, right? This is all back or visitor stuff. Yeah. All right. Paleomedical can go right here, right off of this path. Place the path. Upgrade with darts, please. Yeah. All right. So, vehicle skins. Should we use the Twitch skins? Okay, we don't have a Twitch skin here. I'll use the Din skin. Then on the response facility, we've got Twitch. Here we have Twitch. And then ATV. We should have a Twitch ATV. Why do I not remember where I put my maintenance facility? It's like right here. Yeah, it's literally right next to it. Prehistoric purple. All right. Achieve 66% appeal. Release a Menchie. Take a photo. We'll do a photo. Mr. Ranger Team, can you actually... Whoops. Not that. Can you actually, like, do your damn job and status check the Spinos, my guy? But first, can we take a photo? What did I need? 60, I think? There we go. Okay. And what is the status on the nest? 4 minutes on the hatch. How are the Nodosaurs doing? 12% current chance. I'm not gonna force them, you know. I don't wanna, get in the way, you know. We'll let this happen naturally. I'm not gonna start a breeding program. We'll let him make his move whenever he's ready. Okay, no pressure, guy. Just like whenever you're feeling up to it. You know, make the move. I feel like the Corythosaurus is not helping here butting in, you know. I think that was him. He was making his move. He was hitting on her, and then the Corythosaurus came over and was like, "Ma'am, is this guy bothering you?" And it was like, damn it, man. That was his chance. I understand what you're doing, and it's good, but, like, they were hitting it off, actually. Alright, over here. We just gotta wait. I'm not gonna put a second nest in. I think we'll just let those Stegos hatch it, then the Aloros can have it. So, yeah. Wait, have 3 naturally bred dinosaurs leave the nest. Excuse me? Wait, did the Spinos count? Wait, how is this... Oh, nest recovery time. Shit, the Stegos hatched. Okay. I think I saw the timer or something, and I didn't realize. I completely missed it. R.I.P. Well, there's one juvenile with its head in a bush. Classic behavior. And there's the other one. There's little Spike. Alright, there he is. Adorable little baby. Yeah, this'll work. This is fine with, I think, the Lost World Stego. I think this is sufficiently close that I don't mind it. That's not true of everything, but like, I'm fine with it. Odds of the sex animation update, essentially 0. Yeah, Spino didn't leave the nest, it was these guys. I just got completely rused. I saw a timer and I thought it was an egg timer. So yeah, they're already happy. Did they get anything? Skittish intolerant. Okay, well. Alright, man. They look a lot better than the adults. This is something that kind of threw me looking at the, like when these were revealed. Both the Stego, nice, Lure Titan going in. Both the Stegos and the, are you gonna go in? Are you sleeping first? You gotta get the energy up to go in? And the Trikes, was what I was saying. The babies look much better than the adults, which is kind of weird. Or did you already go in and then you went to sleep and I missed it? Must have. Okay, 4 eggs. Cool. Excuse me, sir. Sir. Hey, it's the classic glitch. It's in 3 confirmed. Maybe he was in the rock. Maybe that's technically a different glitch. Like he glitched into the terrain temporarily. But it's the same kind of thing of like, you know, spontaneously developing a bad territory when there's no reason to do so. All right. Well, now we wait. How long do we have on Aloros? We have 20 seconds. Well, let's just wait. Let's check out the little guys. I do like that their crests look really underdeveloped, properly like a baby. Compared to how large the adult crest is. Or a juvenile. They're not babies, technically.
We need more land if we're gonna make this place the world-class park that it was always meant to be.
I doubt that it will be that simple. Our client is nervous given everything that has happened, so we'll need to convince them that expanding is wise.
What do we get? Humble, social,
Client
compatible.
cares about security, right? Well, if Den's reputation can back it up,
Humble, social,
I can put in a
compatible.
good word to my security sector associates. They care about security
Humble, social,
and
fertile.
spectacle. I can try and pull in some big entertainment sector names too, but I won't get far if Den doesn't impress them.
Can I not be in a tree, please? Maybe? No? Okay, well, close enough. Limpopo Rana. And this one was a Yukon Pulkrana. Trees are wrecking havoc on my camera. Like, we can zoom in under the trees. It's just the camera, like, hits the tree and, like, as a conniption, you know? Okay, double checking that everybody's good here. 100%'s cool. Dotosauruses, you guys gonna get around to it? Like, they embarrass you? Look at how much time of your life has expanded. Like, you 50% chance to get to it. You're running out of time. You gotta smash. Okay, what are we doing? Accumulate an additional $1 million. Okay. Reputation's already good. So we're just sitting here and getting cash and waiting for smash. As soon as I paused, it happened. Okay, we need a maintenance thing. Because this other outpost here... Oh, I'm missing all of this. Oh, I see. Fair. I guess this wasn't technically in there before, but I did not catch that the rest of this needed a thing. So how about here? And how about down here somewhere, and then we can expand over to it? Oh, okay.
That new patch of land is ours to develop, but it doesn't come without challenges.
More raptors
it's
and
encroaching
carnivores.
on the territory of some carnivorous dinosaurs. which could become agitated by our presence if left alone.
Then we should get them enclosed and secure ASAP.
I don't usually say this, but there's a bright side to this place teeming with meat eaters. The client here loves carnivores. And I can swallow down my anxiety around
these are
them
all
for the
raptors.
dinosaur appeal boost.
Carno's over here? Yes. So, I'm going to sedate the raptors first. Because if one were to kill the other while they were unconscious, I'd rather it were the raptors that died, honestly. We're not breeding raptors in this park, but we will breed Carnos. Hell yeah, we'll breed Carnos. Look at my guy. Let's go. Not the greatest set of Carnos design-wise, but they're alright. The male looks fine. I do like, you know, they changed the horns up on the female and the male. Presumably, this is essentially... Or are these horns slightly longer than JWE2, maybe? Probably essentially the JWE2 design. Alright, well... Let's get that dealt with. We have to build 2 more pens. So we'll build those in the new sector, I think. And then, yeah, what did they give us for raptors? We have Solar Lithobates. You know what? He may be unconscious, which maybe, or she. I actually do like the way the colors blend here on the thigh with the subtle striping. It still sucks, because it's still a JWE, you know, base pattern raptor. Another female, another kind of mediocre, of course. At least that one's a male, so that's a little more spicy. Not my favorite. It's 3 females and a male, okay. Well, we'll have to make sure that we snip him. Well, we just don't give him a nest, that's fine. Yeah, we'll see if we get another big one moment. I'm definitely curious to see if it repeats history. Alright. Well, oh shit, the notosauruses. What happened with the eggs? See animal claiming nest. Oh, we caught it just in time for the backup truck noise. Alright, looks like 2 eggs.
There are weather forecasts.
And a storm. Perfect. Perfect timing. Alright, I'm probably not going to try and make some crazy pit enclosures. Having said that, should I try to make some crazy pit enclosures? To keep the vibe going? Maybe. Yeah. We should, right? So, the water is here. So I feel like building them inland more, further away from the water feels right. Let's start a path here. Have it go over here. Bring it along the back. Make it curve a little bit, maybe. That just shifted linearly and didn't curve. So I didn't hit the right thing. Maybe we do a pit like right here. It's kind of like configured for it almost in a way. Okay, so if we do lower terrain, yeah, we have tons of cash. Intensity, fall off, slope, radius. And we shrink the radius, we pick a height, we make a pit. Did I lose trees here in the back? Yes. I want to keep the cherry trees as like the perimeter in the background. So like that. And then maybe viewing gallery goes like over here, and this is kind of wedge shaped maybe. Ooh, I kind of like the rock in the middle left over. I think I'm gonna keep that. Maybe we make it like a little bit of like a crescent shape, kind of like this. Too far, because again we lost the cherry trees. Oops. Okay, well this is all weird there. Okay. Yeah. Oops. Oh, I slightly hit the spire in the middle, but it's mostly fine. Okay, then we'll need some spot for them to get in here too. Over here. Hey Ali, how's it going? Welcome back. We're still going hard. So, if I do a ramp, and I do it like this. Okay, I'm not opposed to it. That wasn't exactly how I thought that was going to come out. Now if I do another ramp, can I keep going? Oh, there's the booth there. Maybe we just delete this guy right now, actually. Okay. We have a way down into the pit. All right. All right. Let's clean it up a little bit here. Now, if we do a veg brush, we get the rocks on the side. Make sure the car can still get in there. I suppose it should probably be like cover or something. Well, now there's trees going in there, so I don't know why the cover does that. Weird. Okay, but that will bring in the rocks. Uh-huh. Sure. Okay. Downloading a cracked version? I mean, normally we don't support piracy here. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna buy it anyway later, why not? I guess. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay, it's a little lake for some raptors. We need a gate and like a fence. So how does this work? Now, how do they make... So these are just probably rocks on each side to connect like the fence up, sort of, I guess. Maybe. So if I put like a gate, say here, and then we make it a little bit moved like that in line with the ramp. Okay, and then I grab a little bit of fence. The raptors have cherry trees in the pen. We can certainly give that a shot. Now, this immediately starts to go up. So if I do this here, and then I do this here, and then I go and grab scenery, we grab rocks. We find like a mid-sized like rock. Oh my god, that's more than a mid-sized rock. This guy? Nope. This guy? Maybe. Okay, and then what do we do? How do we... Snap to terrain is Alt. I don't... What is the difference there? Not sure. Shift to edit height. Okay, shift lets us sync it in. And if we... Okay, so... Oh, now I... Okay, Alt did work. Because... Or maybe? I don't know, man. Anyway, point is, I can go into the hill. That's all I was looking for there. Okay. So, like that? Maybe? Sure. It was a little weird that it comes out the top like that, but I think that does the job. It's our first... Yeah, it's our first time we've done this. I think this is fine. A little bit like that. Okay. Sure. Theoretically fine. Now, if I put a ranger post down in here, and I grab a ranger team, and I say go here, it should work. Alright, I don't know if it's big enough. We can always expand it back this way if we need to. Yeah, the whole buying isn't owning thing is definitely a big thing. That's also kind of why I'm being canny in my particular response here. Because I do agree with you on that. But yeah, Fukui Prefecture is so far looking quite nice. Goat. Legendary. Goat. Oh, we need power. The gate is open. The gate is open. Beware. Okay, so that will be in range. So I think that's a perfect spot for a generator. And I deleted the maintenance thing, so we do need to get that back in here. But at this point, I think I'm going to worry about that later. After we've built some more infrastructure around this and whatnot. I also want to get the raptors in and settled before I bring in the viewing gallery up here somewhere. Just to make sure the pen's going to work. What map is... I assume this is like a woodland thing. Is there like anywhere to actually like formally see the map type? Like what the game considers it? I guess it would be... You could go here, right? Biome dynamic foliage? That doesn't tell us anything. Biome dynamic rocks. So it's these white rocks. Whatever that corresponds to. Mediterranean can't be. I think temperate. I think this is just temperate, right? Looks like it to me. Definitely not tropical. Wait, power usage 2. What is this powering? Oh, the gate? I think this is powering the gate. Or was powering the gate? But then why is this still running? Excuse me? Low temperature alert. Well, it does seem to snow here though. Does it show in the campaign map? Oh, let's check. Not that I can tell. I don't see a little hint there anywhere on biome type, so no icons or anything weird. Okay, inbound storm. Open all shelters. It looks like we need more shelter as well. Am I blocking anything here? I don't think so. Lost a rock, but whatever. Okay, check on other things. Amenities are still mixed, but we'll put in more in the new area. Safety rating probably just went up. Restrooms really bad. Oh no, safety rating is not shelter rating. Just kidding. Yeah, so shelter is probably going to change because we'll have stuff down there. Restroom over here. That would be a good spot if it was powered. Wait, are we just out of power? I think we're just out of... That can't be. We put in a big power station. Is it possible this is all out of range? Okay, because that is... Yeah, I guess there is no, like, unique infrastructure over here, so that kind of does make sense. Okay, well, let's put it in here. And then let's put in power. Maybe just a small one is enough, because it is kind of in the middle of everything. Over there's our other pylon. Perfect. Where's the storm defense building? They're integrated upgrades, like it is in 2. But you get the storm defense upgrade, like, right away, so you can put it in early, and they rebalance the upgrades so that it is a little more useful to actually use different upgrades. So seems all right. Okay, so there's the Carnos. They're all sedated.
Asset has been transported.
Disabled by storm. Yeah, that's annoying. I never was a huge fan of that snow effect. It's kind of obnoxious. I would like to get somebody in here to tell me what's going on with the Raptors, please. 85% comfort. These are presumably... I wish you could, even if you couldn't see the meter, it'd be nice to see the info, because you can always go find this. Presumably these are missing cover. Okay, I still don't get any info, but... we'll see in a moment. Okay, we should probably get the Carno pen going soon so that we don't risk them dying from, like, a weather-related event. Why did this reset to small? That's annoying. Alright, so we're gonna go right about here. Finally found the limits of console complexity. 200 animals across 18 species, no complex decoration, just rocks, tracks increase it, no environment changes past 75%. Yeah, I mean, I saw that there was a lot of discussion on it, and there was a lot of people getting really heated, and so as a non-participant in the console fight, I didn't look into it too far, but it seemed really hard to actually find concrete information about where the problems lie exactly. So it's good if somebody's actually done a more scientific look at it. For sure. It is really hard. Horrible frame rate beyond 60%. Well, it's really unfortunate for people who are counting on consoles to play the game. I mean, I'm sure there'll be optimizations and stuff, because there's no way they'll let it be that bad on consoles if it truly is a disaster. Shit. Can I please get a Jeep over here? Okay, they're coming. Worse on console than Evo 2. Okay. I've actually been surprised how good it runs on PC. Okay, 3 environmental issues. Cover, pasture, and water. So that's not looking good. Unless some of this is other things. So I think I'm going to kill the cool tower in the middle. To start with. Oh my god, how much water do you idiots need? Jesus! Okay, this is going to be the whole thing. Pro versions are exactly the same. Okay, I mean... not great for those people, again. Alright, so I have no choice, I think, but to expand through the cherry trees here. So we're going to do that. So I'm just we're gonna keep the ones back here. It seems like we might have even lost some more here. Because this is a little weird. Oh, that probably happened when I smoothed, I imagine. Okay, well, anyway, let's push this way. So we'll try to maintain the spot in the front where we have the gate, as is. So yeah, about there. Oops. Whoops. Well, they got cherry trees by default. We just dropped the train down, so they get it. Okay, so they get cover there. So we do need more pasture, maybe. Because I did have like some plants here that I played with for the rock stuff. Dude, the raptor environment needs are rather high. Frustratingly so. God, I hate the velociraptors in this game. This is all worse because it's mid-snowstorm, and I can't see what the hell I'm doing half the time. And I can't even, like, find the animals on the overview. Hideous timing. Seriously, still need area. Dude. Bleh. That's a lot. I would really like to get over to the Carnos and deal with their shit. And I just really can't because these guys suck too much. A little bit more there. I mean, we could push it back more here since there's no cherry trees, I guess. Closer to the map edge. What a pit though we've had to dig for 4 raptors. Is there... yeah, this is like 3 pips of pasture and everything, too. Sure wish I could tell what the base terrain paint was, but, like... who knows? Okay, snow's clearing up now. Now we're actually getting to the point where we can see stuff. A little bit, at least. Okay, are they... at this point, good enough that they're not going to break the fuck out? Can I please have my overview back so I can see? 88%. Okay. So that'll work now that the storm's over. Notosaurus, baby! Yeah, raptors are dookie. They're awful. Not like these good eggs here. These are good dudes. These are good eggs. Not raptors. Nope, nope, nope. Alright. Are you digging for truffles, my little guy? Interesting that there's like a subtle striping on the osteoderms on the back here. There's a stripe there, there's 2 in the middle, and then there's 1 there on the side, kind of. Just vaguely. Missing mother. Are you sure about that? Your mother is literally here. She's literally... is she glitched? Is she stuck in a rock? I think the mother glitched into the, like, you see the territory? I think she's, like, stuck on this rock. Weird. Missing mother. I don't believe you. Are you going in the other rock? It's literally right here. Excuse me, Ranger team, are we doing anything? Like, are we doing anything in this park at all? What are we doing? We do have a Ranger team post. It's back here. Ranger team 2, 390 meters away. Okay, it's supposed to be doing something. Yeah, social humble on, like, raptors especially seems like it's a staple. There's definitely sucks having, like, wild bred animals here that are just no traits on any of them. Like, it's pretty rough. Well, they're at least good enough for now. Are the Carnos dead? No. They have 100% health. Fantastic. So, I was not expecting this to be as big as it was, and I still wanted the Carnos to be kind of off to the side somewhere. Here's what I'm going to do. We're going to do this. Give me flatten, make the radius bigger. We're going to go through here like this, over here, and then we're just going to go across the top. Somewhere like this. And close that back up. Okay, then we'll make the Carno pen over here somewhere. Okay, water's all the way over there. So this is going all right so far. We'll go further down this way. I would like to try and leave some of the extra, you know, bit in the middle. If I can. Didn't work with the raptors, but they were too pissy. Okay, maybe we start with this. Put a little water in there. Get a ramp going in somewhere in this direction, I guess. I still don't know the difference between fixed and dynamic, per se. Should actually need a relatively small enclosure. Hopefully, but I also want to breed more, too, so that's part of it. I definitely want room to grow. Okay. I should have started further back towards the wall, because, yeah. But that's fine. We'll do, okay, a little bit like that. A little bit like that. Alright. Give me a gate. Give me a C for rotation. Like you. Okay, a little too close to the contour line there, but hopefully it's fine. Yeah, the hatcheries do tell you on the info tab. There's like a little thing on the side of the screen. It's kind of buried, but it is there. So you click that, it opens a second window, and it has all the, like, the info. Okay, some of those. Now we need rocks, scenery, rocks. Give me... that should work. I get... Nah, it might be too flat. Okay, like, alt snap to terrain doesn't noticeably make a difference here. I guess we could just bring it up into the sky to look at it better. Maybe that one is fine. Rotate that bitch. I'm looking for, yeah, that side there. Then we sink it down. I can't tell where I am because of the tree. Oh god, I'm in the hillside. Okay, this angle's better. Maybe we need a bigger rock. We can do that, right? How do we make rock bigger? Can't we do that? Isn't it a thing? Cycle gizmo. That cycles between these. Because this just moves the rock. That doesn't scale the rock. Oh god, I could just do this. Wait, this works. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. Okay. Okay, it's on the thing. Now sink it down to the ground level. In theory, that should be good. I can't see shit with this goddamn tree. I mean, sure. We'll try it. Whatever. This rock is a much better rock. Excuse me for sneezing. Yeah, I don't know how I just made the rock not clip to the side of the train, honestly, but I did. So it's kind of a mystery. All right, good enough. Good enough. All right. We need ranger team station thing. One of these. Put it in over here. Give me a feeder of goats. Put that in over here. Give me power. Large sub. Put that in somewhere. Maybe along the cliff edge, honestly. Alright. And then let's do environment brush. We'll grab. So if I do this. Okay, so it generates trees at the bottom, weirdly. Interesting. Whereas if I do like a veg brush, then it doesn't. And it generates rocks. Oh god, the rocks are getting real weird there. Okay, okay, well that got crazy on me. Let's get rid of the floating rocks. For sure. This rock is way too big. Okay. That's what I'm looking for. Just to break up the obvious, like, zigzag nature of the path down here. What I'm looking for. Okay. That looks okay. If the Jeep can make it in there, then I'm happy. Alright. Let's try it. We'll do some more adjustment once the Carnos are in here. Alright. And then back to the Raptors while they fly in. So, I did kind of mess something up here. I limited how far I can expand over with the Raptor pen. So I think we'll do like this and try to kind of maintain that ridge between the two.
Progress.
If we can.
Asset delivery confirmed. Asset transportation complete.
Containing the dinosaurs is only half the battle.
The other half is making them comfortable enough to
All right,
stay
forget the
put.
cherry trees in the back. We're just going to flatten this down to the map edge. This is too much. It's taking too much space going deeper into that area. It's just not worth it. We'll put the cherry trees down in the bottom. We'll keep them in the park that way.
The
Well, that
guests
guy.
coming in are a good thing.
Weird.
And you can never have too much of a good thing, despite what my nutritionist says. You can see where I'm going with this. Let's pull in more
we go.
guests, huh?
All right, extinction now.
30,000 lives per day were at risk at Jurassic World. Now it's billions. The longer you reject nature's course in deciding the dinosaur's fate, the worse this all becomes. We never wanted to directly sabotage your work, but you left us no choice. Do not force us to escalate further.
All right.
Their reasoning is flawed, overly black and white. The dinosaurs may be struggling now, but with our help, they could adapt. Let's push forward. Extinction now haven't stopped us yet, and I have no intention of letting them.
I'd urge you to try and stay rational, but the dinosaurs seem to bring out the irrationality in the best of us.
Yeah, the rest of the map border here looks pretty fine to me, I think. I'm not going to mess with it further. 99% happiness. They just need a little more pasture, of all things. And they haven't fully expanded over here either anyway. So they will be good. So we could peel it back a smidge. Potentially. Let's just leave it alone, I think. Do we have like a better looking environment here we can do? Yeah, I don't know if hatcheries have the area need growth for the animal in the sense of like a number. Grass versus other grass? Okay, I mean, there is a grass, but like when you're zoomed out, it doesn't really look any different. Brushland is pasture. Okay, that's probably a little bit better looking. That looks more like something is there, especially from up above. Okay. Sure. Alright, Carnotaurs. We get a ranger team in here. Add task. Status check my Carnos. I'm guessing the Carnos actually were pretty happy because we didn't have an issue. Oh, this is maybe a little too much of a thing. Okay. Maybe? Can the car get its way in there yet? Also, my shelters are still open. Oh, alright. There we go. Is the car on its way? Yes. So it was the front, not the bottom. Hopefully they can navigate down there. We do need to end this episode, but I need to get these Carnos settled. I don't want to come back to the middle of this thing. Okay, he's able to navigate that little gully. I'm actually kind of impressed that the cars are able to deal with the elevation. Because historically, it's not been good. More water than they need by far. We need arid. So we've got arid, grassland, soil, and sand. Arid grassland sounds better to me. We have no need for cover. Let's make this bigger. The rocks are, they're rocking a lot. Absolute pile of rocks. Rocks everywhere. Oh, I like the little stumps. The stumps are a nice touch. That's fun. Okay, we're just gonna go over all this. All right. Any weird floating rocks or overly big rocks? That one's pretty big, but I don't hate it. Same with these ones. I think they're fine. All right. Well, there's the big rocky rock pit. All right. Next, wetlands. So we've got swamp, bog, and marsh. Kind of like the swamp vibes. Actually, a little bit of the mix together ain't bad. You know? Arid need is like vastly met, maybe because the walls kind of count. I suppose this does provide less wetland than just straight bog. So there's an argument to go more straight bog. And less tree. But a few scattered trees does help the enclosure look better. Alright, that's our Carno pen, I think. Alright, so they're settled in. We can breed these guys. That's the last thing I want to do. It requires large nest. Okay, let's get the large nest in and then we'll wrap the episode up. So, large nest, we have a natural large nest, Spinosaurus swamp nest, simple apex predator nest, bone nest, yes. Species isolation isolated. Okay. Yeah, there we go. That's got Carno vibes all over it. 100%. All right. Okay. So we need to get infrastructure in, but this episode's gone on way too long, so we're ending it here, and we'll pick it up next time.